Good evening, friend. Welcome to back my channel. Today now we have already seen that news for that LFE exam and the technician as well as RRBJ exam for that have already issued the notification for the examination date for that exam, back to back exam. So for that we will start today's PIV, that whatever we have seen in the news and whatever in the PIV have written the current affairs. So in the every section that you will see in the RRB as well as NTPC as well as technician. So there will be the some current affair question will be there, 10 marks, 10 marks, and 15 marks. So in that exam, so very important for the role of the current affairs. So we have to see the current affair for the segment. So now we will start the current affair for the today's six of the January 2026. So so what are the basically news for the today's exam? We will look into that. So first of all, that in the PIV that you will see the kind of news that basically we will see here. So first news in that you will see that we need to also the kind of news basically we put into the Excel sheet as we things have to we just skip this idea right now and we start current affair for them from the PIV. So Prime Minister highlight the power of gentle speech of the public through the Subhastism. Nothing important here. The Prime Minister allowed the commission of the residue upgradation facility at the Visak refinery. Nothing important. So first we can see that where the Visak what refinery is there. So now we will see that kind of thing news. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi today lauded the successful commissioning of the Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited HPCL residue upgradation facility at the Vishak refinery in Andhra Pradesh. Basically, refinery in the Andhra Pradesh. The state of the art of facility adds momentum to our effort toward the boosting the energy security, thus the becoming the Atmanirbhar in the sector. So Bharat journey toward the achieving the energy security has reached the milestone with the successful commissioning of the HPCL residue upgradation facility at the Visakhapatnam refinery. So, okay, nothing important much more for the relevancy for the exam. Progress of area coverage under the Rabi crops, nothing important here. Important of call organization and today Ketam Civil Review Sector Program start chart way forward, nothing important. Union Minister of Commerce Industry Piyush Goyal visit Brussels for a FATA talk, nothing important. Fight against the malnutrition must become a collective effort. Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush, nothing important. Review reports of the annual report of the Telecom Regulatory Authority of Tarai have been established in 1997. Andhra Pradesh is the headquarter, I think. So Union Minister of Sri Prahlad Joshi highlighting the SIP 20 है गर्ग है संजय गर्ग या अजय गर्ग the what chairman right now of the 20. So now we have to see this news, open this news first and see that sir ministry under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. So Mr. Prahlad Joshi, what are the ministry here? The Prahlad Joshi Ministry of Consumer Affairs. Shift the BIS that means 79th BIS Foundation Day, BIS Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS. And who is the chairperson of the ministry under the Prahlad Joshi? And ministry, what are the ministry there? The Consumer Affairs Ministry. And who is the chairperson of the in this ministry? So now the name of the person, basically any kind of a girl here. So what are the name of the ministry? So right now that have to see that what kind of the person that involved in that. So Sanjay Garg, the Director General of this. So have this news, have to knowledge. So now we'll move to the another news. Year end and 2025 Ministry of Cooperation, Sahakar se Samriddhi. So this kind of a statement have to given by the Ministry of Cooperation. So have to the review and report. So important here, but have to see one look. So here the under the Ministry of Cooperation, Sahakar se Samriddhi. To realize the vision of the Sahakar Se Samriddhi envisioned by Honorable Minister Narendra Modi, separate the Ministry of Cooperation was established on July 6, 2021 under the leadership and the guidance of the first Cooperation Minister of the country, Amit Shah. The ministry under the undertaken various initiatives and hospital historical step to make the cooperative sector strong. Vibrant in last 4 years, and the Ministry of Cooperation have implemented 114 major initiative in creating an opportunity for the electronic development. So nothing here the important that have to see here. So but अभी हम एक बात करेंगे नाबार्ड नाबार्ड 252 any kind of whatever. So any free time that have to see that all year of glance, that is year report. So EB chairperson Sri Ravi Mittal launches IICA PGIP. So have to see this news or not? Yes, exactly we see the news. So in this news, that what kind of the data that we can what collect here. So chairperson of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, IBBI, who is the chairperson of this? Ravi Mittal, launched the Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs, IICA, PGIB program president over the chief guest of an event and campus of Monday. So addressing the student, the IBBI chairperson and institute them to strengthen the institutional support and announced that effort would be made to the ensure 1 year internship opportunity IIB for the future. वगैरह. So nothing important, but important what kind of the Ravi chairperson of the INBBI event was there when Gyashankar Kumar Singh, Director General of CEO and IICA, ICA Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. So these kind of the data have to remember. So Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority organized the Niveshak Sivir in Bangalore. So important here or not? Yes, exactly important. So have where the Niveshak Civil has organized in Bangalore. So what are the ministry involved in the corporate affairs, not the public affair, consumer affair. That is the not corporate affair, corporate affair, not the cooperative affairs. So Investor Education and the Protection Fund Authority organized the Niveshak Civil in Bangalore. So the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India in the collaboration with the Securities and Exchange Board of India and the Market Infrastructure Institution has successfully organized a Niveshak Civil in Bangalore. Event was held by the Sri Munna Swampa, Kalyapa and Mantapa and Tumkur Road near Gopal Theatre near Ambedkar Nagar, what Yashwantpur, Bangalore. So kind of place that organized the Niveshak Civil, that what kind of the ministry and what kind of the person have involved in there. So there the Sir, Investor Education Protection Fund Authority (IPAPF) organized by Niveshak Civil in Bangalore was the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So, who will organize the ministry? Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Online ticket booking, ASI movement, and museum now line on ONDC network. So, first one is the ONDC. What are the kind of thing? Basically, we have enabled online ticket booking for over the 170 centrally protected movement and movement on the open network for the digital commerce. Okay, open network for digital commerce, open network for ONDC. So, this initiative greatly expand digital ASI, वगैरह वगैरह. Anything is important here to see. So, what are the online ticket for the ASI, Archaeological Survey of India? So Sri Dharmendra Pradhan, we know that education minister right now. So releases 55 literary works in the classical Indian language, including the Tamil, Odia, Malayalam, Telugu. Very important here. So 55 literature basically have been issued here. Union Minister for the Education, Sri Dharmendra Pradhan, and released the 55 literary works in the classical Indian languages today in the New Delhi. And the releases include the 41 books developed by the Center of Excellence Classical Language under the Central Institute of Languages, Indian Languages, and along the with 30 books and the Tirukuram sign, a language sign with this. So, what kind of the literary books released are 55, and Indian Languages CCI along 33 books, 13 books. So exactly have to remember that one. So now we move to the another news that Shrutel enable the multilingual communication to Thai Global Summit. So these are the important because that we have World Summit happen in the February in India. So right now the Thai Global Summit, what are the things basically and what are the ministry involved for that? Right now we have to look one glance. Sruth Lake enabled multilingual communication at a Thai Global Summit 2026. The Digital India Bhashani Division, Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology, MITI, Ministry of Information and Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology, MITI, participate in the 10th edition of the Thai Global Summit Rajasthan chapter held at the World Jaipur Exhibition and Convention Center of 4-5 January in the collaboration with the Department of Information Technology and Communication, Government of Rajasthan. As part of the inaugural program, the summit enabled the Bhashani is to demonstrate. Basically, the here question, what are the question basically organizing or not? Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, BT India, what Government of Assam and IIT Guwahati conclude day 2 of the human capital working air pollution, nothing important. Now I have to move the another news. Ministry of Finance. In the pursuance of the Union Budget 2025-26, the another budget have come to end and the budget will start from 26 to 7. So Department of Economic Affairs, Department of Economic DAEA, Ministry of Finance has created signed memorandum of understanding on the IIT Delhi to boost innovation broadcasting internet. So another news that I have to share here. With the Startup Accelerator Initiative Government of India and signed a memorandum of understanding with the Foundation for the Innovation and Technology Transfer FID Delhi to collaborate with the strengthen the economic innovation and incubation and the entrepreneurship of what media, entertainment, broadcasting and communication technologies. The memorandum of understanding was signed by the teams of WaveX and FITT to the presence of Sri Sanjay Jaju, Secretary Ministry of the Information and Broadcasting in Shastri Bhavan. So, what are the kind of things that have to remember here? Ministry of Information and Broadcasting have signed with the IIT Delhi to boost innovation in broadcasting. So, nothing important here. Has 2026 preparation for the Secretary Ministry of Minority Affairs. Nothing important. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi. You may know that renewable energy Prahlad Joshi, which means the Ministry of Renewable Energy. Nitin Gadkari road and joint ride hydrogen fuel cell vehicle to promote the clean mobility. Ministry of Panchayati Raj. Here the important things. Ministry of Panchayati Raj to organize the national workshop on the best practice of model of women-friendly Gram Panchayat of at Yasda, Pune. Here the Asada, what are the basically things here? The place name is the in Pune. The Ministry of Panchayati Raj to organize the national workshop on the best practice of model. Yeah, these are the kind of things basically have to remember. Model women is have organized in which place? Yazda in Maharashtra. So important here. So important here. The model women friendly Gram Panchayat organized by the what kind of the states are basically the Maharashtra, Pune, Yazda village. So now I have to see the some background of this news. So the Ministry of the Panchayati Raj Government of India in the Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department Government of Maharashtra is organizing a 2-day national workshop on best practices of model women friendly Gram Panchayat at Yeshwantru Chavan Academy of the Development Administration, Yasada, Pune, on 8-9 January 2026 to set the exemplary practices and build the capacity of Gram Panchayat in fostering the gender grassroots level. Sri Sushil Kumar Lohani, Additional Secretary Ministry of the Panchayati Raj, and acknowledged that nothing important here. Now we have to move to another news in the PIB. So, labor union delegation meets the Dr. Jinder Singh held the Modi government employees friendly approach. Nothing important. India Energy Week 2026 be held in the Goa. And exactly. So, what kind of the information news and what kind of the things? India Energy Week, sir, where we celebrate which ministry? Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Sir, India Energy Week 2026 to be held in the Goa from 27 to 30 January and which place? Basically in Goa. India Energy Week in the Goa have celebrated. Global World Minister, COE and the policymaker convened in the Energy Security Investment Declaration. So Indian Energy Week 2026 is the returning to the Goa from the 27 January, the bringing the together minister from the across the world, global CEO and policymaker, financial institution and academia and technology provide at the critical junction for the global energy and sector as the first major international energy gathering of the year. IEW 2026 will focus on strengthening the energy security, catalyzing the investment and advancing the practicing and the escapable pathways for the water decarbonizing. So a global energy system and navigate the rising of the demand and the geopolitical uncertainty and the accelerating the climate commitments and the IEW 2026 the participants from the over 120 countries and the 2025 edition. So the participants from the over 6800 attendance at 570 what exhibitors and 541 conference delegated in that. So the hosted under the patronage of the Ministry of Petroleum jointly organized the Federation of the Indian Petroleum Industry (PP) and the DMG event IEW. Indian Energy Week 2026 provided neutral and globally connected forum for the cooperation in the energy security, affordability, sustainability. Delegation from the Americas, European, and the Middle East and Africa and the Asia Pacific region are expected to participate, underlining India Energy Week's and growing role in the global energy diplomacy. According to the International Energy Agency and World Energy Outlook 2025, India alone is projected to account for more than 2-3% of the global incentive and increasing demand for the 2050 largest for any country against the backdrop IEW 2026 will bring the policymaker and industry leaders together to deliberate the strengthening the resilient energy. So nothing here the important have to see. So what are the news? Basically where we happened this kind of the India Energy Week 2026 so in Goa 27 से 30 January only the important things here. So now Indian Railway strengthen affordable travel for the common passenger with the record production of the modern general and non-AC coaches. Well, nothing important. National Highway Authority of India have been come to the what existence in the so nothing in 1965 across the, I think the date of that. So it seems the urgent action to improve the mobile network connectivity to the national highway. Saras exhibition we inaugurated on the 8th January on the Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. What are the important things here? So in the Saras that have to see something is important or not. So in the Saras 2026 exhibition to be inaugurated on the 8th of January 2026 in the Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. This is the unique opportunity for the local self-help groups to understand the national and the global understand the new product revenues and the modern marketing what strategies what Dr. Pema Sani Chandrasekhar, basically the Ministry of Rural Development. Dr. Pema Sani, exactly yes or not? Let me try. First of name, what are the ministry basically involved in that? Who is the Minister of Rural Development? Who is the who's the minister in the development? The Minister of Rural Development of India and also Agriculture Minister, the Minister of States. So the Union Minister of State Rural Development and Communication, Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasan, while they are briefing the media of Saras Mela, exactly. Where happened the Saras Mela 2026? Maybe question asked in the examination. Saras Mela 2026 said that Guntur will host the prestigious national level Saras Mela from 6 January to 18 January and 2026, marking a significant milestone for the region. And he added that the event will be bringing together women's self-help groups, SSG, and all state India of the focus there as craft and entrepreneurship. So highlighting that the importance of the Dr. Pema Swami and also the who is the Pema Swami? The rural minister. Yes or no? Yes, rural development ministers. So vital and DW development of women and children in the rural areas, women of Andhra Pradesh and said that the unique opportunity for the local self-help group to understand that the national and global standard exploring the and the prestigious 13-day national level SARAS 2026 exhibition will be inaugurated 4 p.m. and 8 January 2026 in Guntur, Andhra Pradesh by the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh in the presence of Union Minister of the State Communication and Rural Development Dr. Pema Chandrasekhar. So we have already see the many more news regarding this chapter. So now we have to give the another news. CSI, NSR, IIT Indore, and IIT Jodhpur inaugurally third technical Hindi in symposium. Nothing important, but important is the what kind of the thing. Basically, what are the ministries? Sorry, what are the IITs? So CSIR third technical Hindi symposium. Tinkani Hindi Sangosti Abhyudan 3 organized at the Indian Institute of Technology IIT Indore. So here they organized the IIT Indore and IIT Jodhpur jointly. The two-day symposium will be concluded by the program and jointly organized by IIT Indore and IIT what? दो IIT गया IIT जोधपुर IIT इंदौर स्टूडियो स्टेलर twins reveal their sector the supercomputer simulation in ice formation evidences of the prediction using the series CSI wrote nothing MOIL achieved the best ever Q3 and 9-month production of nothing important. NIFD extended the last billing, nothing important here. So Hackathon 2.0 Ministry of Travel. Exactly, this thing is important here. hackathon, buildathon. So kind of things is the important in the examination. So Hackathon 2.0 Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Ministry of Tribal Affairs advances the development of national FRA digital platform and all SSIs and finalist teams. So MOTA becomes the first ministry to engage all FIS, ministry and post Hackathon and development of national FRA digital platform work. So New Delhi, January 6, 2026, the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Ministry of Tribal Affairs organized the Hackathon 2.0. Who organized the Hackathon 2.0? Ministry of Tribal Affairs. So important here that Ministry of Travel Affairs organized Hackathon 2.0, a two-day national workshop. So nothing important here. Niti Aayog launches fifth edition of Trade Watch Quarterly. Sir, Niti Aayog. Important here? May be important. So have a glance for that. Niti Aayog launches fifth edition of the Trade Watch Quarterly. So the latest edition of the Trade Watch Quarterly offers so nothing important, but only the Dr. Arvind Viranami, honorable member of the nothing important. Minister mission 100% electrification powering the future of the Indian Railway. So maybe in the upcoming 100% electrification of the Indian Railway have written the right of the Indian Railway has electrified 99.2% on नेटवर्क नवंबर 2025 तो ये काइंड ठीक है अच्छा लिखा है वो पूरा ईयर ऑफ बुक होगा रिव्यू होगा कहता है इंडियन मेड टेक एक्सपो 2025 focus end to end मेंटेक ओशन सर दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट सीसीआई अप्रूव द क्वेश्चन है फॉरेस्ट्री अमेरिका कॉर्पोरेशन बाय द निपुण सो ये इम्पोर्टेंट हो सकता है किस वे में इंपॉर्टेंट होगा ये इंपॉर्टेंट है इंडिया मिडटेक एक्सपो ये डायरेक्ट अपने आप में इंपॉर्टेंट है कि इंडिया मिडटेक एक्सपो 2025 शोकेस एंड टू एंड medtech ecosystem and reinforcing India's position as a global medtech innovation hub. So प्रधानमंत्री भारतीय अटल जन सुविधा परियोजना and registered the sales of 1409 crore till the November 2025 an online web portal and revamped for the same seamless form filling and the live tracking with the geotagging. So under the PLI scheme for the pharmaceuticals 40249 a crore with the investment of the 5726 and all kind of the data have been released here, but nothing is the important. So important is that India military export to 0 to 5 who organizes the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers. It's nothing important here. Now have to see the we have already finished the all kind of the today current affair from the PIB. Now we have to move the another.